Mark Langston. I'm the president CEO of Octochem since 1995. We supply samples as a company for research purposes. So before a product makes it on the shelf, what will happen is it will end up in a laboratory where someone's taking it, testing it, trying to convert it to a product, maybe a shampoo, a new ingredient that's going to make shampoo better, or it's going to make the hair color last longer, or it's going to make the skin cream softer on your skin. So they take this ingredient and they test it. Well, I'm the one who supplies the ingredient for them to test it. So we don't necessarily make anything that's a finished product. We supply the ingredients that these companies use to make all the items that you use in your home. Well, the history behind Octochem was an idea that I dreamt up based on an organization that I worked for before, where I was actually an application specialist. I actually had to work with small quantities of chemicals that were used as part of my process when I was demonstrating it in the lab. Unfortunately, I always had way more than I needed, and so as I built the concept of right-sizing samples, is what it was my original idea for laboratory use. And customers that we deal with are BASF. Most people would know them in the old commercials, whereas we don't make the bowling ball, we make it better. We don't make the skin, the skin lotion, we make it better. Dow Chemical, everybody's heard of Dow Chemical. DuPont, trying to think, Bayer, they don't just make aspirin, they're a huge chemical company as well. So those are the top three. We are, I think, pretty close to, if not the biggest exporter in the state of Illinois. In terms of number of shipments, maybe not because we don't do big sea containers, but we may do 200 to 300 shipments a day to 200 to 300 destinations around the world. It's a huge amount of export business that when you talk to different companies that do exporting, they don't necessarily do that quite big of volume. And the best advice I can give is that, remember, you may be traveling down the path you think is right, but sometimes you got to make a turn. And what I think has made Octochem successful is that I was able to go straight when I needed to, make turns when I needed to, and even though both of them took me somewhere where I wasn't sure where I was going. But without that type of decision making, the success would have been completely different.